You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAC Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
Ooh.
Eeyore.
Guys, it's almost the Lunar New Year.
I know. Holy shit.
Excuse me, my brother's not feeling very good. He's staying over at my place. So this is I can't do it. Excuse me. Blowing my nose. This is episode 48 of the It Takes All Kinds podcast. We're recording this on January 31st, on the year of our Lord. And you will be hearing this on Friday, February 4th, which is just a few months before July 4th. Episode 48, Gavin.
It is episode 48, the big 48.
Let's hear it for the episode 48, huh?
What are the dog doing?
It's almost episode 50, you guys, and Gavin and I just mentioned that before the show. Excuse me. And maybe we'll do something special for episode 50. We'll probably wait until our 1 year to do a little special.
God, can you stop tuning your fucking drums?
I had to, excuse me. We'll probably do something special for the... You mind if I put these gloves on real quick? I'm just making sure they fit.
It's free real estate.
Gonna make sure my rubber fits. So it's almost been a year since we've been doing this show. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel pretty good. It's
Put it into words.
It's really hard to put into words to say, like, we've been doing this for almost a year. That means that we've been driving back and forth. Oh my God, somebody's getting an exam or something.
Listen,
Ooh, doggy. Come here, doggy.
what were you saying? Go on.
Anyway, I can't believe it's been a whole year, or almost a whole year.
Almost, man.
Since we put it in
Like
motion.
around this time. Excuse me. Can we just have a minute? Around this time last. Christ, I didn't know he was going to be doing this right now. Around this time last year, we were
Holy shit!
It just doesn't end.
This guy's going
Around
ham.
this time last year, we were conceptualizing this show. Actually, so it's just crazy to see how far it's come, and it goes right back down. And you don't want to say you've made it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think we've made it. I mean, look where this show has gone.
Rome, go Rome, go Rome. I'll get plenty of resources. What? How did I get Siberia?
Look how far this show has gone. Look at the new heights it's brought us to. We're all over the news. All over the news networks. Really, I think this show will be a TV show very soon. And
All right.
I'm just what?
Cut the shit.
I'm just very happy It's very good time, and it's always the best.
You know, I never thought I learned so much about your body than I have during this show.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, like whenever you put that into perspective, pretty well, right before the show. Honestly, excuse me.
I had a lot to eat.
Yeah, I had Taco Bell.
What do you mean by that? What did I say about my body?
No, I mean, you know, that's just
You got something to say about my body?
No, there's just there's just a lot to. What's there not to say about your beautiful body? Yeah. You had me check out a rash one time.
You had a big emphasis on a lot about your body.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What
What does the a lot mean?
you
A lot of what?
we spent a lot of time around each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like what you're trying to say. I'm just making sure I'm getting it very clear what you're trying to say to me about my body.
No, there's nothing wrong with your body.
Okay.
I'm just
If
saying.
there's something
I'm
wrong,
no,
just let me
there's
know.
nothing wrong. I'm just saying that we usually within a year of going out.
Continue.
Like a year of like doing this show.
Mm-hmm. Please go on.
A year of doing this show.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane that we spent this much time together.
Yeah.
And like at least
It's all documented.
At least think about it. At least 52 hours.
Yeah,
almost.
almost. Well,
Almost.
probably at this point.
Oh, yeah.
'cause we've done a couple.
Yeah. At this point, we've probably spent over 100 hours
Hold on,
together.
hello? Oh, that's not my phone. Sorry, it's my landline. No, really.
You're gonna stop that alarm clock, or
Yeah, sorry. It was laundry. Yeah, we've almost. I was about to say something that definitely wasn't true, but I believed it for a second.
cock
I was
and
gonna
ball
say
torture.
I was gonna say we've done enough hours of this podcast to fill up a whole year.
Yeah,
But that's not even
that's
true at
right.
all. We've almost
That's
done
whenever we
enough-
get to episode 365, which I'm pretty sure Joe Biden has at least a couple more than
Joe
that.
Rogan's
He's at like
a couple
1,000.
thousand. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out of his mind.
And speaking
Neil
Speaking
deGrasse
of-
Tyson and John Mayer pulled their music from
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond and Johnny Bonham.
Yeah,
They pulled all their music from
Yeah,
Spotify due to John Rogan.
John Bon Jovi.
John Brogan.
Mm-hmm. Eddie Van Halen. He pulled his music. He posthumously pulled his music off of.
I went to an Italian
This guy is
restaurant.
not really keeping time very well. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I went to a restaurant last night and had posthumously.
Posthumously?
Yeah, it's like pasta and ham together.
Oh, okay.
It's called posthumously.
Wow. You know.
Yeah, they pulled their. What do
What do you think?
What do you think about that?
Of what? Pulling music off of Spotify in the name of Joe Rogan? In the name of...
Joe Biden.
In the name of...
No, seriously, what do you think about-
information.
What do you think about all that mess?
I really don't care.
And
I
what-
really... Honestly, I don't think that I don't think it makes as big of a statement as they think it does.
Yeah, but I
it
don't know-
can create a movement, but...
I don't know at their age if they really honestly think they're making a big stance. Because as far as I know, Neil Young didn't even like make an announcement. He just told his company, he's like, listen, I don't like the shit that Joe Rogan's spreading, and I would like it if you guys took all my music off it.
Yeah.
That was it.
I mean, it
As
just
far as I know, I mean, there
feels-
could be more motive behind there
Yeah.
we don't see, but to me, it seems like he's not really trying to like make a huge statement by doing it. And
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
about Joni. It seems to be the same with Joni Mitchell too, but I don't know. So yeah, it's definitely interesting, and it's something that kind of because obviously
I don't think that people need to... I don't think people should give credit to Joe Rogan for apologizing or taking
oh
credit.
god no.
Like, that's literally the bare minimum. Like, he shouldn't
Yeah.
even... Like, to be honest with you, he shouldn't even be talking about vaccine misinformation or vaccines at all. Just like how Tim said on Office Hours Live, he was like, go to school. I don't know why I'm fidgeting so much, but
Fine.
go to school for 7 years,
Yeah.
and then come onto your show and talk about vaccines.
No, exactly. It really was just fucking. It was just like it was such a vague statement. He was just like, I didn't mean to upset anybody. I just want to. I didn't watch his full apology.
Yeah.
I only watched part of it that Vic Berger posted.
Yeah.
Where Joe Rogan says he loves the Joni Mitchell song, but it's like somebody else's song that he said.
Well,
So that's the only part I saw of it. But as far as I know, it was just like very vague and wasn't like apologizing specifically for anything. He was just like, oh, I'm just trying to bring on, different viewpoints. And it's like, but those viewpoints of those people like, I don't know, Alex Jones, some other people, Jordan Peterson. Jordan.
And what are we going to do without the men?
I took one sip of apple cider and I was awake for 25 days. That's what he said. Did you know that? That's why I made that tweet reply, because he said that he took a thimble full of apple cider, which I don't know why you make that comparison, and it had him awake for 25 days.
I had a thimble of apple cider.
Just a thimble of apple cider, and I was awake for 25 days. No, we gotta act like we're about to cry. I had just a sip of apple cider, and I was awake for 25 days. Hell, don't think about men either. So, yeah, it's just like, but you gotta know that the people you're having on are very dangerous, and it's also just stupid because it's like, it's not even like, I need to listen to the full thing he said, but as far as I know, he was putting the blame. It almost seems to me from what I heard,
I'm sorry
you
felt that way.
But he was passing the blame onto the guests.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, no, you're the one that's going like, I saw an article. Can we pull that article up that said this thing that I am pulling out of my ass? And it's like the Daily Mail, the Daily Wire, Atlanta Newsnet.com.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is that you're pulling that from? Sorry, I had to get that. I mean, interrupt you. Please don't yell at me. Do you want a nut roll?
No, I'm okay.
It's just like that. Actually, nut roll is like, you ever heard of Crunchyroll?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that anime streaming service. Well, nut roll's a pornography streaming company. What were you gonna say about Joe Rogan?
No, it's just like, it's kind of, I'm okay with deflatforming people.
Yeah,
I'm okay with deplatforming people because
okay.
it's just, there's some, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this multiple times.
What's your point in the thing?
There's just certain people that just don't need a platform, and to be honest with you, I don't think a UFC announcer deserves a platform at all. I think it's like, he really should have just stayed in his weirdness somewhere else.
Yeah, I disagree with you. I'm for deplatforming when it's necessary. I'm not really for censoring per se. I want people to be able to say what they want, and I don't really like the censoring things. But when it comes to like very obvious, like you're spreading lies, that's a whole different thing. You know what I mean? And like that's the scary thing right now is we're in a place where it's like it's hard. I hate being like, people got to stop saying this shit, because then it's like, then the argument is like, well, are you for censorship? And it's like, no, I'm for not spreading lies and and misinformation. It's like, when it's literally like factually invalid, proven by people who are way smarter than you'll ever fucking be, and I'll ever fucking be, because I don't think I'm smart for knowing these things or believing what I believe. Trust me, I really don't.
It's just almost common sense at this point.
I could drink a thimbleful of apple cider and be fine.
I couldn't do it.
I was awake for 25 days. So
no, I mean, I'm not saying like deplatform Joe Rogan.
There it is.
I'm not saying deplatform him. I'm just saying like the guests he brings on don't deserve that type of pedestal that they get put on his show.
But it's weird because like, he does bring on certain people who do tell the truth, but like the thing is he tries to argue with them and like prove his own like facts that aren't real. Or like the scary thing is like there'll be people who, I like, or other people I like them, who will go on, and it's just like he'll start spouting this shit about like, oh, if you're in your 20s and you ask me if I should get the vaccine, then I'm going to tell you no, because you're healthy and you're fine. And the guest is just like, oh my God, like 10 million people are going to hear this and just have to be like, yeah. Like they like, and I don't blame them for being scared to say anything.
Yeah. I remember hearing that
Yeah.
excerpt exactly.
Yeah. And there was a certain person on there who a lot of people I know, or a lot of people I'm, into their stuff, like this certain person who I think was on that episode. And like, they just cowered there, and I don't blame them. Like, I would probably do the same. I mean, I would like to think that I would be like, nah, man, that's really stupid of you to say that. But like, I understand like not being kind of scared to stand up and say anything, because it's like, you're on a huge platform. You're going to get heard by a ton of people. And like, this is your person who you, for some reason, want to be associated with. I don't know why, but I mean, I do know why, because he's fucking super popular. Why wouldn't you want to be? I mean, I wouldn't fucking want to be, but that's me. I have morals. And I just wouldn't want to do that. But anyways, it's, yeah. I'm for like, I think that Joe Rogan at this point needs to kind of probably be taken off of Spotify or taken off of whatever. And I have a feeling, and I hate to say this, but I have a feeling he probably will be. Just my hunch is that, because I don't know if you saw, you probably did see, Spotify announced that they were going to be cracking down on COVID misinformation.
But that's
more.
the annoying thing about it, is that it's, like Instagram and Facebook. Like I think Instagram did it like really prematurely, and I think they really nailed that down.
Yeah.
But it's annoying because
And YouTube.
Yeah, and YouTube. I think it's really annoying to me that you kind of have to push the barrier to see, they were basically just like, well, let him say what he wants to say. And if there's a public outcry, we can go ahead and just say we're going to put a link there. Like people have to click on the link too. That's the other thing, is that, you can put a link there. Doesn't mean people who are wanting to watch the show are going to click that link or, listen to the show.
Exactly. I mean, that's kind of like where we're this is such a dumb thing to say, but it's just the truth. Like, we're in such a zone right now, and like within the past, like, really just less than 5 years, where we're like, if you tell people not to say something or not to do something, they're going to do it. And we're like seeing a huge like outsurgence of that, where it's like, I don't really know at this point. I'm like, I don't know if we really should be telling people not to say these things or not to believe these things, because it's like, I don't know if that's doing more good than bad at this point.
Right.
For some people it's doing good, and for some people it isn't, because they're just so hard-headed in their own mind. They're probably not actually hard-headed. They just want to act like they are. And they're going to do the opposite if you tell them not to, because they think that you're trying to control them. And it's like, no, we just want you to be safe.
Right.
Like, sometimes, I hate to say it, but sometimes there's people out there who do care for your safety. You know what I mean? It's like, people are always like, well, the government's corrupt and everything. And it's like, well, look to doctors, look to health officials you trust. You know what I mean? Don't look to some guy who says he's a doctor, but he actually has a doctorate in art history or some bullshit like that. Or art, a doctorate in whatever the fuck,
Right.
some pseudo-silence garbage, pseudo-silence of the lambs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just have a feeling that he's going to do something and get the boot sometime in the near future. I just have a feeling he will, unless he's really smart about it and doesn't. But I just have a pretty good feeling that there's going to be enough pressure on him or especially on Spotify, not even on him, because I don't really think he cares too much. But I think there's going to be enough pressure on Spotify, and he's going to do one thing, and they're going to be like, we have to, or if he gets 3 strikes or whatever, but he's going to do something that they're just like, we have to let you go or something, pull the plug.
I think that they spent too much money for them to do that, or for them to kind of take him off there.
Mm-hmm. I think they've probably made their money back tenfold at this point. I mean, it was a lot of money they paid him, but like Spotify makes a shit ton of money, and I'm sure they make a shit ton of money off of him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Not to interrupt you, I just felt like
it's interesting because like most artists also don't make a lot of money on there either, so it's not really artist friendly either.
You're right. So it's like, it's kind of crazy to see the money that he got for his show, whereas other artists aren't getting
anything. Like
getting
almost nothing.
Literally, like some of your favorite artists are getting nothing,
Yeah.
like next to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good point because it's like,
And that's the thing about music streaming services just in general, but I'm streaming services at all.
yeah,
It's almost like they're not designed to make money, and they had to kind of cheap shot people like that, especially new artists, But
yeah.
it's kind of weird to think that they spent that much money on him, and it's just kind of like now I have to. They have to kind of. I think I don't know. It's a tough situation for them, but
It is, and I don't know what to think because the guy who owns Spotify's a douche nozzle. So obviously there's someone putting the proponent behind getting Joe Rogan on there, and I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But I mean, like Twitter banned Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Like that's. I'm sorry to say it, but Donald Trump's bigger than Joe Rogan.
yeah,
And it's a much bigger platform. So
Right.
to like. And he was still the president when he got banned.
Right.
So, like, that's why I think, like, and not that they're paying Donald Trump to be on there, but
Right.
you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But to kind of bring it back to Tim and stuff like that. So, Tim Heideker, my boss, as I like to say.
yeah,
Because
big boss.
if you guys don't know, I work for his podcast, Office Hours. And, kind of the talk in the past literally just week, not between me, I have nothing to do with this conversation as of right now, is, like, what do we think about pulling stuff from Spotify? And at first it was like, because when Neil Young announced it, they were just kind of like, yeah, we probably won't do that, but, like, we get it. And then it was when Joni Mitchell did it, who, like, Joni Mitchell is, like, Tim's, like, favorite, I would say probably Tim's favorite musical artist. He was like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing it now. And he's said all this publicly where he's, saying that he is considering pulling his music, but it's like, is it worth pulling his music? Does it really make a difference? And then, like, I know he said he was talking to producer Matt, who produces the show or produces Office Hours. He was talking to him about, like, what if we pulled the podcast and, like, we get, I don't know, it's like, I forgot what the number is, like 20, like I want to say like 25% of our listeners come from Spotify or something, like 30 something percent or something like that come from Spotify. So it's like, that's a big number to be pulling that.
The thing about it is, would, not of like, would it be worth it to pull it? It's more of like, are those people just subscribed to Spotify for them? And would removing that podcast or removing whatever, would that kind of make enough of a difference for Spotify to be like, wait,
Probably not. Like,
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell and Neil Young, that, like, makes a decent wave, but obviously not anywhere near enough to do anything with.
Right.
So, like,
'Cause I
no.
feel like
And
Spotify kinda
Tim does
resonates.
Tim does not think in any realm of his mind that pulling his music or pulling
Right.
the podcast will do anything. Like,
Right.
he knows that that's just
It's
a
just more-
drop in the ocean. Like,
Right.
that literally does not matter. It's just more of like a moral thing at this point.
Right.
Which I agree with. And I think, like, a part of me would be kind of, if it was just my show, like, because we could pull our show. Obviously it would not mean anything.
Yeah.
So, like, I could see, like, at a certain point being like, yeah, let's probably do it. But, like, enough, I don't know. I just feel like enough people have to get behind it. Is it necessary? I don't know. It's just an interesting thing, especially, like, with being involved in this show now, to actually, like, be in a place where, like, doing this could maybe matter a little bit. You know what I mean? And, like, what does that mean? And, so it's just an interesting place to be in. And it's just kind of like to kind of be on the inside, but also outside with this is kind of, I would just, say it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting to just be here and, be a part of this while it's happening and everything. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, I don't know. I just don't know what difference it'll make.
Me neither.
Really, so hopefully Spotify will just do the right thing, if need be, or hopefully Joe Rogan will do the right thing, but I don't have much faith in that, if I'm being honest.
Maybe they just come to a contract buyout. Then
Or something. Yeah, I could see it getting to the point where they're like, we're gonna have to drop you soon if you keep doing this. And he's just like,
Yeah.
well, why don't we come to this agreement where like
I
I
still
say
get
I'm
money.
leaving.
Yeah.
I say I'm leaving Spotify instead of you firing me, and then they're like, sure, here's a settlement, and fuck off. We won't talk about it. You don't talk about it, and you just go on Rumbler or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You
Go
know what I
on
mean?
Parlor,
Yeah.
Parlor 2.0 or whatever.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting with all that. I feel like I was gonna say something else about it, and I don't remember. Yeah. Anyways, speaking, I can say something. Okay, say something. I might have another edit coming out on Office Hours soon, possibly. Actually, technically, I had one come out today, but it wasn't really an edit. It was just I clipped out something from. In case you guys didn't know, actually, this will segue into another topic I want to talk about. Sorry, I know I'm kind of steamrolling a little bit here,
Dude.
but we just had on Hamilton Morris last week, who you didn't know much about, but he has a show called Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia, which is like all about like kind of like drugs and psychedelics and stuff like that, kind of just like going through that on like the very like chemical
Dark web.
the dark web, going through like the chemical aspects of that and stuff like that, like talking about drugs in like a very like serious way, and then like Hamilton.
Oh, so you thought
usually ends
because
up
I'm in
taking
pharmacy school I know who he is?
Well, no, but Hunter, my brother Hunter, who is like the biggest prude in the world, pretty much. I can say that. He's never done any drugs, which is true. He literally has not. Excuse me. And he is a huge fan of that show because of like the chemistry aspect of it. Like, because
he doesn't have to do drugs.
Because he's a fucking nerd. No,
Yeah.
he just loves like the chemistry aspect of it and everything like that, and which I think is really interesting. So he was like, oh my god, they had him on the show, and I was like, yeah, I forgot you were even a fan of it.
Forgot
And
about
I was like,
you.
God, fuck off, dude. I cannot get his signature for you.
Yeah, like I don't have time.
I didn't even talk to him. Like, what do you think?
I don't have time for this,
Yeah, I was like, all right, bud, just, I'll tell him you said hi and that's it, okay? Just please leave me alone. I'm trying to go to dinner.
I have busy I have busy work to do.
Really important things going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
More important than you. So I did like a little clip out of it, and I made the thumbnail, which was cool. I liked the way it turned out, and I did the outro song, which is I did a Grateful Dead song as the outro, which was funny.
Yeah.
And
Why'd you make it a Grateful Dead song?
Because it was what a long, strange trip it's been.
Oh, okay.
And it was them live, so it just sounds horrible because the Grateful Dead is garbage.
Really bad live.
Real horrible. Oh, mama. And so, so you can go watch that. It went up on Tim's YouTube channel, actually, funny enough. Again, it's not like, you wouldn't be able to watch that and be like, Carson made that.
Yeah.
But like, I can see it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Hey,
it's on
I
his
made
YouTube
that.
and everything. And so go watch that. It's really interesting, though.
Am I still in the shot?
Yeah. It's actually just on me this week.
Okay. Good.
But you guys should just go watch that anyways, because it was just such an interesting talk, and there's some funny bits in it too that are great.
I
But
didn't
yeah,
watch it.
so I might. Well, you should. It's a 7-minute clip. But yeah, I might.
I don't have that kind of time.
Okay, I might be having another edit come out soon, so maybe I'll mention that next week. But I wanted to bring up Hamilton because he
Hamilton.
psychedelics and stuff like that, and I wanted to know, what are your opinions on psychedelic drugs?
Honestly, I don't. I think that, to be honest with you, I think they should be completely legal. I don't know why they even got stopped.
Should be completely legal?
Not completely legal, but decriminalized.
Okay,
And
I thought you said illegal, and I was like,
no.
That's an
Honestly,
interesting
like
take.
almost everything, I really doesn't need to be illegal. It just really doesn't.
well, at least decriminalized, like you were saying.
I think that some of them obviously do have their negative effects, but especially like federally, marijuana is still like a Schedule II drug. And it's I guess I'll say it's nice to have that, like, to have it decriminalized and completely legal. And some states, I'm glad they allowed states to individually vote on that kind of thing. But I think that there is something to say for therapy in like you're going to see a lot of articles coming out soon about ketamine, and you're going to see a lot of stuff about like LSD therapy.
Not LSD, or Actually,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to
LSD.
correct you.
Acid probably not, just because that actually puts holes in your brain. So
Well, that is LSD. You might be thinking of shrooms then, but there is like an acid and LSD are the same thing.
no, they're not. I was kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, but I
But,
think
you
there
know-
is like a therapy with actual acid, even though
Yeah.
acid's not great for you.
Yeah,
But sorry, go on.
yeah, but magic mushrooms, shrooms, they just
Yeah, so that's
I
that's
don't-
kind of what Hamilton was
that's kind
talking
of a weird
about.
one.
Yeah, that's actually like that's exactly what Hamilton was talking about was the making psychedelics legal and how that looks, and that's what that's that clip out that I took was him specifically talking about that.
Mhm.
And the reason for that is, and I can say this because again it was on the show and it was kind of a part of the bit, is that Vic Berger has been, I don't know for how long, but has been microdosing cyclobin or cyclobin I think it is, which is the psychedelic chemical or whatever that's in magic mushrooms and shrooms, but it can also be extracted and made into gummies and stuff like that. And so he's been microdosing that for depression, and he's like talked about like how much it's helped him, and like he really has he's like a different person in a good way that I've noticed like in the past like couple of months and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of what he was talking about. It's like, you could see it, because there's already like that kind of starting to happen, and then like, therapy with it, but that's really expensive and
That's the
everything.
thing about it, is that now it's also getting past the stigma of a lot of drugs. It's not, you can, extrapolate the drug away,
Yeah.
away from the stigma by just making it like its base pure drug form.
Yeah. The cyclobin.
Yeah. And just find some way to make that into a dose and take that. But
Yeah. And that's the other cool thing is that like,
it gets rid of the stigma.
yeah, that's
lot.
what Hamilton has been doing is he's been working in a lab for 12 years, like creating drugs and experimenting with different drugs and like different combinations and stuff like that.
How do you tighten this? Is it
You got to really crank that baby down.
this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Beau-
You got it all wonky. Why do you have it all wonk? Why'd you make it all wonk?
I want it here. But it keeps falling down.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. Just tilt the boy up.
Here we are.
I'll
fix it.
It's all a mess now. No, I'll fix it later.
I'll fix it.
So what is your, how do I say this? Is there any part of you, hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, that would be interested in taking a psychedelic?
I don't know.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, maybe.
Yeah.
Mainly just because, yeah, I do have depression and anxiety, but I'm not sure how much that would be like exasperated by taking a psychedelic. Well, yeah, maybe microdosing it or doing maybe a couple of therapies or whatever. How long do I have to be on it? That's another question.
Yeah.
I'm honestly okay with just being on maintenance medications like SSRIs and antidepressants. Like I'm okay with that kind of thing. And but there is a case to be said for people who just can't, it just doesn't work for them, or the side effects are too extreme for them because their body chemistry is just, it's tough to handle. That's just medicine in general.
Well, and you and I were, I think, literally just a couple of weeks ago talking about that. We have a friend, a mutual person we both know, who is on like over 100 milligrams of Lexapro or some SSRI, and it's just like it's not doing it for him. So it's like there's something to be said for people like that. And I knew someone who I was talking to at one point that was the same way. She had been on like multiple different SSRIs and just like nothing was doing it.
Yeah, that's like, I think for certain states, I don't know about Missouri, but there are people who like are on ketamine therapy currently, and people.
Well, there's a guy who. Sorry, go. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Wow, dude.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I know
about ketamine. You said ketamine, and he just.
No, I mean like there's you have to be proven by a medical doctor like that you're ineligible or like the medicines didn't work for you 3 different times, and then you also have to try like cognitive behavioral therapy, and then you also have to try something else, and then it's ketamine therapy or psychedelic therapy.
And it's only like specific places.
Yeah, and on top of that, I read an article that was like, watch out for the commercialization of ketamine therapy stuff because it's almost dangerous that they would be, commercializing it and, making it kind of like broadly available, but not having the appropriate like clinicians or nurses in with people. It was just kind of like, just go in and get your own ketamine,
which is not.
That's not how that's going to work. And it needs
it's like an infusion.
Yeah,
type thing.
exactly. And they, not only that, but they also, it's not just like, oh, I'm getting my infusion this week. It's like, you also like, it's literally like you're going to a therapy session with a psychologist.
It's something like 8 hours long for like 3 days.
Oh, really?
It's something like, because there was a guy who a couple months ago, maybe even up to a year ago, before I was working for office hours, that called in and was, as far as I remember, so sorry if I'm getting any of this wrong, was a firefighter, was like on the line of duty, saw like horrible shit as a firefighter, like quit or retired or whatever, and like had horrible PTSD because of it, and like nothing was working or something, and then started ketamine infusions like every couple of months or maybe once a month, and it was like something like you'd be there for like a whole day, like a couple times a week or a couple days out of the week or whatever. But he was like, it's helped tremendously. It's like, it's a long ass process, but it's like, if this is what I have to do to not feel these horrible things, then like I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Right. So
there is something to be said for it. But I think
would you hypothetically take a psychedelic?
So I was thinking about that because hypothetically I've ingested weed.
Now you haven't.
Hypothetically, I have.
In the instance of you doing it, you may have.
I might have
at one
point have tried weed.
Maybe
4 times. And also maybe twice in the past 2 years, maybe. So there's a possibility in the past 2 years, maybe, that I've tried marijuana, and hypothetically, the total of 4 times I've done it, maybe. Twice was maybe in 8th grade, and the other 2 times was maybe 2 years ago.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
And the first, they know. And the first time I did it in 8th grade, possibly,
maybe
it was good. It was a good experience. It was nice, and it was fine, and it was good. The second time I might have done it was a horrible experience where I thought I was maybe hallucinating and like tunnel vision.
Like hypothetically.
Hypothetically, like I felt like my heart was beating out of my chest, and it was horrible. And then years and years later, when I hypothetically maybe did it again, which was just a few years ago, first time, just a little bit I did maybe, was a good experience. It was an okay experience. I remember it fondly. No, I remember it well because it was maybe recently. And it was
some point in time.
At some point in time 2 years ago, hypothetically 2 years ago, maybe. It was a fine experience.
On Minecraft.
I didn't feel like I was in control in Minecraft, but like it was nice. But I was just like, I didn't feel like I was in control of my body, and I didn't like that part.
Yeah.
And then I hypothetically did it again like the next day, and it was again like horrible experience. I was like, felt like I was in and out of consciousness, and it was terrible. And I think that's because I have a very overactive brain, and I have kind of like I have ADD. And I just think that like my brain, I'm very creative. I have a lot of ideas.
He's really neurodivergent, and he needs special attention and care.
Exactly.
He needs to be touched very specially on Minecraft, hypothetically.
Yes. And I think like, and I also just came to I think I just had a realization as I was saying that, like, that I think that also has to do with like my OCD. And I think my OCD is a lot worse than I actually like
will admit.
Pan it out to be. Not that I admit,
Yeah.
But like I'm so just because there's so many people out there who say they have OCD, they say they're
Yeah. Oh, it just
obsessive
needs to be
about-
straight.
yeah, and it's like
Oh, I hate looking at crooked pictures.
Yeah.
Oh.
But this is another thing I was thinking about today is it's like, you know, the obvious thing for people who think of OCD, they think of like, I have to touch this thing 3 times or my grandpa will die, or like that's what they think, or like, you know,
I
everything
need
has
to
to
go
be
down the
straight.
stairs
And like,
this way.
yeah, and then I have to dust off my blah 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 this way. Or, well, actually, most people just think of it that way. It's like, this is a mess. I have to clean this. I have OCD. Whereas like, you know, a really bad thing is like you have to turn the doorknob this many times, or like in your head the thought is like, fuck, if I don't do this, like something bad will happen if I leave my place or whatever.
We're getting a phone call from our special friends.
No way, really?
Mhm.
That's answer. I don't even care. Fuck everything I just said. Answer it right now.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hello? Hey! It's Abby! Lauren!
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Hey guys, it's me. Hey guys, I'm also here.
Who's that?
That's my friend Carson.
Hey guys, it's me.
Well, anyways, Gavin, we called you last week to check up on you, and you
Is
never
that true?
called us back. We left you a voicemail.
It was really in and out. I couldn't really understand what you guys were saying, and I forgot that. I forgot your phone number, honestly.
But we left you a voicemail. Do you not check your voicemail?
No,
box?
I did
Someone
check my
important could be
voicemail. I'm
calling
just saying
you.
I didn't. It was very hard to understand what you were saying in the voicemail. It kept cutting out. I don't know why.
Sorry, we were a little tipsy.
Hey
You
guys,
guys-
you guys, I'm here.
Yeah, Carson's here too.
You guys didn't
So,
call
anyways, Gavin, how was your week been?
Hey, you guys didn't call me. You
I
guys,
don't think we have your number.
you can call me.
Who's that?
It's me.
Who is that?
Hey,
What is that sound? Are you hearing that, or are we just drunk?
No, I don't know what that is.
hey
I'm sorry.
guys, I'm here.
I can't hear you.
I'm here. I said. Hey, can you guys
Anyways,
hear me?
Gavin.
Are you guys there?
Gavin?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you, Gavin.
Okay. Yeah. What's up?
We were just wondering how you were doing. Like we said, you
Are you
had
guys
called
drunk on
us,
a Monday?
We were trying to get your phone call back.
Are you guys drunk
No.
on a Monday?
I'm sorry about that.
What about it, Carson?
Are you guys drunk on a Monday? What do you guys do that you can be drunk on a Monday?
We're college students who are financially capable and keep up with our work enough to be able to do that.
Yeah, well, I have 3
Sorry that you
fucking
can't.
jobs, so tell me about it.
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. My friend.
Goodness.
Sorry, my
Not
friend's.
any way to talk to someone.
Sorry. Sorry, it's a little aggressive tonight. So.
He needs to get some therapy or something
Yeah,
seriously.
no, he's
Psychedelic therapy.
yeah, he needs psychedelic
That's
therapy.
scary.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's been okay. How about you guys? Like, it's been a busy semester so far. How's everything going down at the zoo?
I've been pretty my schedule's been pretty chill. Honestly, I've been really enjoying it.
What are you guys drinking?
Yeah, what are you guys drinking?
I have some Deep Eddy's iced tea
The fuck is that?
vodka.
What'd you call me?
I've had 3/4 of a bottle
Can you
of
say
wine.
that in 2022?
Are you allowed to say that? Are you 21?
Of course, we're 21. We don't break the law around here. Who do you think we are?
That's what I was concerned about. You know, I don't like hanging out with vigilantes, or
That's a good question.
you know, I don't like hanging out with vigilantes.
Vigilantes.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that's the right word.
Are you even 21?
Hey,
Yeah, I am.
wait. Hey, guy. Hey, it's Carson. Hey, it's Carson here. Can I ask you guys a question? Hello?
Sure.
What do you guys think about Jordan Peterson? You know, he kind of talks like
He
this.
kind of fell off.
He fell off. Oh man.
What-
What do you think?
what
Do
are
you
we
think
gonna
that he
do
was
with that
able to
one?
stay up for 25 days after just taking one sip of apple cider?
I don't really care
Wow.
what he was able to do.
Jesus.
I have no opinion on politics.
Okay.
What's your
Politics.
what's your star sign? What's your horoscope?
Ooh, getting to the deep stuff.
Yeah, that's
are you
really
horny,
deep.
Scope?
Yeah.
I'm a Gemini and I fucking hate myself because
I'm a
of it.
Gemini.
What do you-
Tell her I'm a Gemini.
And
Tyler,
what
tell
about Abby?
Tyler.
Now what, Abby? Get your stuff together.
Hey, Abby. Hey, Abby.
Yeah,
I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini.
this is why I hate us.
Why? What did I ever do to you? Hey, what do you think about Joe Rogan?
Hate him.
Yeah, there you
Ivermectin
go.
does not work
You what?
as a COVID substitute.
Amen.
Ivermectin does not work as a COVID treatment.
I thought you said you weren't political.
That's scientific. Get your
I-
facts straight.
I'm happy to hear that.
No, me too.
I'm
Me
happy
too.
to hear that, Annabelle.
It's Abby, but
Oh shoot, sorry. Tell her I said
Anyways,
sorry.
Lauren, what's your star sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
It's my favorite Drake song.
Yeah, Scorpio.
Yeah, I love that song.
I love Scorpios.
Really?
Lauren, what's your star sign?
I'm a Pisces.
A moon pie?
That's such a good one.
Thank you.
What's your favorite pie? Since you're a Pisces.
I like the fruit pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's most pies,
Yeah.
Lauren.
That's a lot of them.
Hey, Lauren, that's most pies. So
That's cat.
that's a cat.
You got
Cat.
You got the
Cap?
pumpkin pies. You got the
Chocolate.
you
Do
got
you
the
guys- do you
seasonal
guys-
pies. You got the.
Do you guys
the
think about
banana
Jordan
cream pies,
Peterson?
you got the
Do you guys-
coconut.
Do either you have a FaceTime, or is there any way that I can see who you guys are?
No.
Wow. Okay.
How do I contact you guys in the future?
How do I mail you?
Carson, do not contact us.
Why not?
You give off really bad energy and your aura is dark.
What did I do?
You're just full of anger.
I'm
I
full of
can feel
anger. I'm a great
Yeah.
guy, actually.
He thrifts.
I'm a great guy.
Anyone that has
Angie.
to say they're a great guy is probably not a great guy.
I'm a great guy.
He drinks on Mondays just like you guys.
I'm drinking on a Monday right now. I swear to God, I'm having a nut roll.
You're
Vodka-
having
roll.
nuts?
I'm drinking
I don't
nut.
judge.
I'm
You're
having a
drinking
nut. A
I-
nut
I-
roll.
I
It's a
think
vodka
I think
seltzer.
it's neutral.
Speaking of the mic.
I think it's
You should have
neutral.
said that then.
Sorry. Have you ever had a neutral before?
What's that? We're
Assuming that
underage.
you're 21.
It's a vodka seltzer.
Yeah, it's a vodka seltzer.
100 calories.
Why don't you just say vodka seltzer?
Well, because
Because
the
it's called a
brand is
nut roll.
it's neutral.
Nutterell.
Why do you sound like
Nutterell.
you're talking to a can?
Who's a can?
Who's a can?
You.
Why? What do you mean? Why does it sound like I'm talking through a can?
It literally.
it sounds like it's
I'm sorry.
muffled.
Can you hear me here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't hear you.
Yeah, but I can't hear you. So, I
Careful you don't show that
I
on the camera.
what? No, okay. So I was wondering, you guys followed me on Instagram, right? Like we follow each other on Instagram still?
I don't know. I don't check Instagram.
Hey, do you guys want my Instagram?
No, I don't think they do. Give me a sec.
No, well, yes, so we can block you.
Okay,
Wow.
I'll give it to you.
Lauren will listen while I do something else.
All right.
What?
So I was curious. So where did you guys go to high school again?
Ooh.
We went out of state.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. What's your guys' favorite state?
Yeah. What's your favorite state of all time?
Favorite state? What kind
Hey,
of?
did you guys watch? You guys watching Euphoria?
Yes,
What do you think? What did you watch last night's episode?
Teddy, I already read all the leaks, and I'm going to spoil it for Carson.
I already watched
He's
it
already
last
watched
night.
it.
Motherfucker.
No, you haven't watched all the episodes. They haven't all came out.
Okay, well actually I have because I work on the show.
I'm so happy for you. Then you worked on a shitty show, a shitty second season.
It's kind of mean.
That's really mean. That's unnecessary.
That's really mean, Annie.
Annie. Yeah, you're such a nice guy to not remember a girl's name.
I'm a great guy. I don't know you. You're not God. You're not my dad or my fucking God. Well,
So, Gavin, how's
thanks
your
for being
night
on the
going?
podcast, you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Wait.
Did you guys know you were a guest on our show?
Are you famous or something?
Yeah, I work on
Carson
Euphoria.
isn't. Gavin, is Carson a guest on your show then?
Yeah, he is. He's, it's
No, this is our show together.
Oh, what's your podcast name? Maybe we've heard of it.
It's called the Dr. Jordan Peterson Show.
Dr. Phil?
No, Lauren.
That's what you
Lauren.
just said.
No, Lauren,
So
listen.
You just said Dr. Phil.
Lauren, listen to me. It's the Dr.
Yeah, you said
Jordan
my name.
Peterson Show.
Okay.
Are you a libertarian?
I do go to the library sometime.
I thought you
If you're listening to Jordan Peterson,
What do you guys
would
think?
have that
What do you guys think about Euphoria?
You.
It's shit.
Why is it shit? Why do you watch it if it's shit?
Why do you watch reality TV shows? They're shit, but they're entertaining.
I don't watch reality TV shows. Thank you very much, Annie.
Yeah, he doesn't watch The Bachelor. He's not a big fan of The Bachelor.
No.
Well, he's.
We don't watch it either.
Why do you call us
We're not
Annie?
like other girls.
I thought that was your name.
It's Abby, and you know that.
Why would I know that? I don't even know
Caitlin.
you.
We've said our names multiple times.
This is the first time I'm ever hearing of you.
That's a lie.
Well, thanks for being on our podcast, guys.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, Carson's really boring. Gavin, we'll talk to you later.
Guys, what do you think about Euphoria?
All right, have a good night, guys. Sleep well.
Bye.
Drive safe.
Bye.
So most people think OCD is like everything is really you have to have everything really straight,
Right.
right?
Right.
But really in reality it's like way more of like a mental thing than that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like so for me it's like yeah, I do like to have things clean and like straight, but like it's not that big of a deal, but it's more like for me it's like the obsessive like thoughts in my head, right?
Mhm.
So like just like upset, like we were talking about that too last week about just like overly obsessing about shit, and it's like really bad, like worse than I thought it was. It's really bad. I drank apple cider.
For 25 days.
And I think like that, like when I maybe hypothetically in Minecraft smoked weed that last time, or those 2 times where it was really bad
In Minecraft.
I think it was just like maybe because of that, like maybe my brain was just like obsessing about like, oh my God, like it's just obsessing about this over and over again. So I'm tying that in because like, I think hypothetically in Minecraft, I would like to try psychedelics, not acid. I don't have any interest in that. It would probably be shrooms or something, recycle bin related in Minecraft. Recycling bin. At some point. But I don't know how that's going to go for me. Because it could either be a really bad experience or it could be good. I don't know. I'm just like very nervous about that. And that's obviously not a good thing if you're going to do something like that because it could be a bad experience for you. So we're pretty much on the same page about that.
I'm not,
You got to speak into the mic more. You're really off mic today.
sorry.
Get
I'm
on mic.
trying to read stuff about it right now.
Well, you should watch that clip with Hamilton Morris.
Clip with Hamilton.
That's great that those girls called us again. I'm so happy about that. What a treat. Why did they get drunk on a Monday night?
Listen, it's Monday, you know.
It's Monday somewhere.
Mondays, am I right?
It's because they can afford to do so and they're college students. Okay?
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I hypothetically may have done it more than once. And
You're talking about manga?
yeah, The Devil's Lettuce.
Yeah.
Maybe you've heard of it?
Oh, let me look.
Yeah.
Have you seen Euphoria?
So I really haven't had a bad experience with it. It's just the in Minecraft I just get really I like just get really anxious about something. I don't know why, but it's just kind of like I need to be on top of it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where I the social connotation to me in my head is that it is lazy. It's like a lazy inducing drug because I fell asleep in Minecraft whenever I tried doing it.
Yeah.
Just because like it just made me
Knocked you out.
it made my blocky limbs fall
Gotta
to
start
the
smoking
floor.
sativa.
But one time I was trying to cook something in Minecraft. I'm pretty sure they added this thing called like cheesy macaroni or Cheeto macaroni bites in Minecraft, and they had them at Burger King, and so we had them once. Me and my digital brother, we cooked something in Minecraft. We cooked those, and one of them popped in Minecraft and started burning in the oven in Minecraft. And this was while we were under the influence at one point in time. And hypothetically, and the fire alarm went off.
Oh shit! It was probably really late at night.
It was very late at night in Minecraft.
You guys should have right clicked on that.
And
bed.
so instead of me staying up and eating, we should have right clicked saved on that bed. Instead of staying up and watching the aftermath of that in Minecraft, I just went to bed in Minecraft.
Yeah.
So that's like and most of the other times have just kind of been like, all right, I'm awake and it's fine.
Yeah.
I haven't really had like anything bad. It's just the next day I'm like, I just want to sleep. Even though that's kind of how I am on the weekends anyway now. But it was especially bad because I was in high school in Minecraft then.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I think that's kind of my thing with it is like, I kind of told myself after that last time, it's like, if I ever do it again, which maybe in Minecraft might be the near future, it's going to be like, I'm going to have to be alone. Like I can't do it with other people. Like, luckily those 2 times where I had a horrible experience, it was only with one other person.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike Tyson just came in my mouth.
Yeah, no. Yeah. He came. Yeah, he did come in your mouth.
On Cock TV.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
So luckily those times were with one other person. Wow, that's really hard for me to say.
That's a tongue twister. One other person.
One other person.
Yeah,
one other person.
It's very easy to talk like that whenever you're talking about one other person.
One other person. So definitely the next time I'm gonna do it, it's gonna have to be by myself. Same thing if I ever in Minecraft try a psychedelic drug, it would have to be by myself. There's no way I could do it. Which like
I'm interested to see how like a psychedelic drug therapy plays out because I've never really been to therapy in general, and I'm not.
I should get on that.
Yeah, I should get on it, but this is therapeutic enough for me that I just think that I don't need it.
That's putting a lot on me.
You ought to go talk to a therapist or something about it.
That's kind of like what happened in Euphoria. It's like I don't want to talk about Euphoria anymore.
I'm tired of hearing about Euphoria right now.
Why, dude? I love it.
Is it actually like that good though?
No.
No, that's like
it's fine.
Yeah,
but it like Annabelle said, it's not great, but it's just like you just want to keep watching it.
Yeah,
there are really good aspects of it. I'm gonna spoiler alert from last night's episode.
Hopefully you catch up by the time that this episode comes out if you're watching it.
You should. It was really fun. So there's like this character who is this guy's dad, and
he gets beat in the head with a shotgun.
Yeah,
that
guy's dad. That guy, he's the dad of this guy who's a shitty high school guy, and his dad's a piece of shit too, and like he's like secretly gay and yada yada. And he comes home from like a gay bar drunk, and he was really funny in this episode because he was just like laughing for no reason, and then like he comes back super late at night, like walks into the main.
Is this backstory or is this
no?
Like
This was
main story.
Main story. No, this wasn't it. Actually, there was no. I don't think there was any backstory in last night's episode. Actually, but he comes home like drunk out of his mind, and like just pulls his dick out in the front foyer of their house and just like starts peeing on the ground and laughing. And it was just so funny to me.
It was the perfect embodiment of high school in Missouri.
Exactly. Well, actually, like I gotta stop saying actually like that.
You did
so
say it
actually
like that. Actually, like
it really is cool.
I mean, really, like
no, but it really embodied how an alcoholic acts. Funny enough, no, like you got to trust me on this. I've had some firsthand experience with
Oh no, I know
alcoholics
you
in
have.
my life.
I know you have.
And literally, like,
Not mom and dad.
No, not my
Not
mom and
my-
dad.
not mom
Not
and dad.
Gavin's mom and dad.
Nope.
Actually, I've had firsthand experience with alcoholics,
Yeah.
and like literally have done things like that I know of firsthand, like peeing on themselves, and
Me too.
not being honest.
Not caring.
But it was like at the same time sad, but also funny.
In the show or in real life?
Definitely not in real life. In the show, in the show, it was funny. In real life, it was pretty gross.
Pretty serious.
It was just really disgusting and sad.
Oh, come on. You know?
So that's why I actually I jived with it, Turkey. I jived Turkey with it because
You jive, turkey?
I jived Turkey with it because of that experience, but also
Right.
it was just like, it was just good writing for his character.
You jive with it?
I jived Turkey with it. That's a terribly racist
Nope.
joke. We're not racist, though.
Nope.
I'm not laughing because we are. I'm just laughing because it's funny. That's the only reason I'm laughing. Cut.
I don't have. I muted my iPad.
It's okay. It was just a joke. It's from Airplane. Watch the movie Airplane, and they talk about jive.
Yeah.
And that's all we were referencing. We weren't saying anything racist. We were just saying
Jive
a line
turkey?
for the movie.
I'm pretty sure it's in Animal House too.
Probably. National Lampoons, I think, had something to do with
Yeah.
Airplane.
Yeah. They did. Yeah. Honestly, another.
Actually,
Back to medication therapy. You know, I'm honestly prepared to like go to training for it. I'm okay with going to training to see how we're supposed to administer it, or I've made ketamine bags before.
whoa, shit, really?
Yeah, in the IV room. I made
For
I made
what? I didn't know you guys would do that.
I don't know what for, but because theoretically I can go in because I am directly involved in the patient care process because I'm a technician and I'm making the medicine. The medicine needs to go to the pharmacist. Pharmacist checks it, goes to the nurse and administers the patient. I didn't look, but I've made a ketamine bag before and I've made fentanyl
Really?
before. I made I made a massive like 250 mil bag of fentanyl once.
So
last night.
I'm gonna wow.
Yeah, it was
That's
a lot of fentanyl.
very scary.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that in a second, but is ketamine a prescribed drug? Is that what it started as? I thought it was like a whole I don't even really know what ketamine is. I thought it was like a whole different thing that was like a drug that people made.
Sorry, I'm not going to look at WebMD for that.
Ketamine is a medication primarily used for
Induction and
Induction and
maintenance
maintenance
of anesthesia. It induces dissociative anesthesia, a translate state providing pain relief, sedation, and amnesia.
Okay, so it's not technically psychedelic in layman's terms, but it kind of does the same.
It's a
thing.
hallucinogen, but not a psychedelic.
Yeah, which is the same as
Magic
whatever they
mushrooms,
use
I
to
guess?
put you under.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's a whole nother topic is sedation, because it's not like you're actually sleeping. It's just they just remove your consciousness and then put it back. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird kind of state.
So what do they use to put you under then?
They use
Anesthesia,
Yeah.
which is its own thing.
Right.
So why do they also use ketamine?
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't
Translate
learned.
state providing pain relief, sedation, amnesia. Distinguishing features of ketamine anesthesia are preserved breathing and airway reflexes, stimulated heart function, and lower doses ketamine. Obviously, an agent for pain and treatment resistance depression. However, the antidepressant action of so I guess my kind of and maybe this is something you can kind of oh yeah, it's often referred to as special K for its hallucinogenic and dissociative effects. So it's it's not a psychedelic, but it's a hallucinogenic.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my interpretation of it, and again, I would like you to maybe look into this more and report back next week, but or just report to me. Because I'm very interested, because what I'm understanding is like, so sometimes they'll put you under an anesthesia that doesn't knock you out completely, because like there was this guy who had brain surgery and they wanted to keep him awake. So like
Right.
my understanding is maybe they put him under something like ketamine, so he was like out but knew what was going on because they needed to keep him awake during it. Now I don't know if that's what they gave him, but
Yeah.
that's just my understanding. It's like
It would be something
anesthesia
like that
knocks
where-
you out.
Yeah.
Ketamine keeps you functioning, but you don't feel the pain, and you're in like kind of like a trance, like
Yeah,
almost
and
like you're
that's why-
like almost like a lucid dreaming kind of thing, almost.
And that's why the article I read said that they need to make sure. And I again for the last guy you talked about, the firefighter, that may have been a trial.
It was.
Because it's administered over a short period of time.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's why I said that they need to have like proper clinicians and nurses there, because again, with the translate sake, you need to be able to, get out of it, and also like understand why you were even in that, So
Well, and his is like, from what I understood from him, and again, this would be more research that I would need to do. And sorry to anybody if I'm speaking out of my ass. The camera's off, but I'll turn it on in a second. But to my understanding, it's like it was like an infusion. So
yeah, no, that's
they
what it
infuse,
is.
Like
yeah,
a low dose of it with your
Yeah,
blood,
uh-huh.
with your bloodstream. So like that will keep you on ketamine until that eventually wanes out of your bloodstream.
right.
So it's not like you're not. Maybe the initial is like you feel that ketamine really strong, but then it infuses with your blood to like keep you out of like thinking about maybe the PTSD type things that he was experiencing, from my understanding, because
Yeah,
it wasn't
for
infusion.
sure,
I know
yeah.
it was for sure an infusion.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it's not like they're just like, here's a syringe of ketamine,
yeah.
because that's like then you're getting blasted out of your mind.
Here's all the ketamine all at once.
Okay, I'll take it. No, that's interesting though that you made a ketamine bag.
Yeah.
Again, I thought ketamine was just like a street drug, to be honest with you.
No, we have
Like the same
we have
way
a lot of
mushrooms
different
are.
narcotics, like midazolam's another one I had to make.
Yeah, which I know all of those. I just
yeah.
didn't know ketamine was the only one that I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I always thought of like Special K as
I just
like
think
a
of it
street
as a
drug.
meme. I think it was a
Yeah.
meme.
Well, I just thought of it as like I just thought it was a street drug. Like I thought it was just something that like people just cook up ketamine and like sell it. Like
Yeah,
seriously, I
yeah.
really thought that's what it
Yeah.
was. I didn't know it was like
No, it
a
comes in little,
not a prescribed
little
thing, but like
vials.
wow. I had no
you gotta
idea.
draw it up and everything.
Yeah, because I knew about fentanyl is a horrible drug when misused. But yeah, no, I knew about everything else. I just ketamine, when you said that, I was like, oh, I didn't even know that, which is so interesting to me. That why is there such a stigma with it being used as like
It's not
a
really
thing
a
to treat like
stigma.
depression and stuff like that?
It's not really such of a stigma. It's just they
They don't know how it
yeah,
works.
especially with newer drugs, or drugs that kind of, I mean, it's been around for a little bit at least.
Yeah.
It with the hallucinogenic stuff, like it all got banned after the 70s. Like they were just like, oh no, everything banned. War on drugs, everything's bad.
Mhm.
So that basically said,
1962.
no, like no studies, no nothing can be done on it until we make it legal in certain states, or we look at these laws again and reevaluate.
Yeah, and actually, this is kind of interesting. It says the discovery of antidepressive action of ketamine in 2000.
Yeah.
That was the first time that they used it for that, and it says it has been described as the single most important advance in the treatment of depression in over 50 years. So why do you think there's such a why, if it's working for people, then why aren't they?
It's just a control drug. It's got that stigma behind it. It's that,
Well,
you
but
said,
like-
special case street drug. People are just like, oh, it's a street drug.
Yeah, what's the difference between I mean, I know there's a huge difference because ketamine's certain anti-anxiety medications where it's it can be abused.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
exactly.
that's the difference. Whereas SSRIs can't be
and that's
abused.
another reason why you would go to therapy for, is because they don't want you to abuse it.
Yeah.
Same
yeah.
thing with opiates. Like that's opiates. You're not allowed to have more than you can't have any refills. It's only supposed to be a 30-day supply, and they have to write, the doctor has to write you a new prescription every single time you need something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and maybe
Controlled
that's
medication, but-
maybe that's the realization I'm getting to is it can be abused very seriously, and so that's maybe why there's such a a worrisome
It's
thing
also
about it.
just really potent. It's really potent in low
Yeah.
doses, and that's
Well, and I'm
just-
sure you can OD on it. I would assume.
I don't know. That'd be interesting to hear about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting because I honestly always thought of it as like just a street drug. I didn't realize it was a thing that they actually used or prescribed or whatever. I don't know what the term would be for that. Yeah, I was gonna go somewhere else with that. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And it was just like I think that was the first time I really. I mean, I've always heard of like the joke is like microdosing. Like I've always heard that as a joke.
I just
Because
remember
it's like
all
for
the the jokes about Yoda getting ketamine.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
There's like a whole YouTube series of like Yoda being like, ketamine I crave.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know anything about that. But I always heard the microdosing thing because it was like for, people to, expand their mind, and that's why they were microdosing. I never knew it as like a thing to treat depression or other things like that. And so it's cool that it's could be doing that for people, and like that there's a possibility it could, and just all that stuff is really interesting. And to hear, if you guys, like I said, go listen to that episode of Office Hours. It was the most recent one from last week. I don't know the exact date.
Carson's
off
just
the top of
always
my head.
podcasting.
Yeah, well, check their Instagram. You'll see it. I made the thumbnail for it. It says Hamilton Morris on the on making psychedelics legal or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just check Office Hours Instagram, Twitter, any social media. YouTube, Tim Heideker's YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tim Heideker. You can watch that. Whatever. Yeah. Very cool to hear about that. Gavin, you brought something for us. Should we delve into that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You dumb son of a.
I actually tried eating these at work. They're very spicy.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get spicy very quick.
Well, why don't you introduce what they are and why we're trying them?
Bang.
And now for the audio
All
listeners.
right. And the audio listeners, it's Old Vienna of St. Louis, red hot riplets, hot barbecue flavored, ridged potato chips flavored with St.
your
Louis
pleasure.
style hot sauce. 220 calories per pack. So nutrition facts are total fat in the concept. Net weight 1.5 ounces, 43 grams.
If you were level 1, has mesophilia.
Yeah.
So these are like a staple in St. Louis. Everybody knows
Bang.
these chips. Everybody loves these chips. And I have never, as far as I remember, I've had the chips on their own. I have had them. We just had them recently at probably Gavin's new favorite restaurant,
it was
Max
actually-
Local Eats.
It was really good.
It's a burger joint, and they have fries that are seasoned with Red Hot Riplets seasoning, and they're very, very good.
Ping,
And the other time I had them was back during Halloween when we had that caramel apple that had the Red Hot
Oh,
Riplets
yeah.
peanuts on it.
I forgot
So,
about that.
Yeah, that was like the first
That really
time.
wasn't that bad either.
I actually really liked it.
Yeah.
I think it finished it.
I don't like the apples.
Yeah.
Apples just hurt my. You want
Breast.
to do the honors of?
Let's do it together.
Okay, this is not a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Here, you take a chipper.
No,
I'll take
you first,
Let me get a sniffer.
because you said I've never had the chips before.
It smells like peanuts.
Yeah.
It smells like peanuts.
Smells like a bunch of penis.
All right, so I'm going to grab a boy.
Yeah.
Shiz. So again, these are just a staple.
Yeah,
Nothing-
the chips that
nothing
I
special.
had at work were much more. They were like crushed.
Red?
They were crushed in red. Yeah.
Yeah. They're spicy.
Yeah.
I'm not in love with them. Yeah, they're really in my throat.
Yeah.
I'll take another one. Let
No,
me have
go
the whole.
ahead,
Let me have the whole bag.
I gave you. I'm wanting to give you the whole bag. I
Oh,
had 'em at work.
thank you, buddy.
Yeah. That's why I brought him.
I'm trying to kind of get off carbs a little bit. No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I actually am.
I'm on keto.
I'm going into ketosis. But I'm just trying to like get carbs out of my diet for like snacks, because then I just like eat a whole bag of Cheez-Its while I'm before dinner or whatever.
You got to try those popcorners.
What's up?
Popcorners.
What's that?
It's chips. They have 3 ingredients.
What are the ingredients?
chip flavor chip
What are they called?
popcorners. Me and Sean absolutely love them.
Oh, I don't think I like those.
God, they're so good.
Yeah, actually, I don't. Actually, I don't know if I've had these.
The kettle corn version, and
Ugh, that
oh, it's
sounds
so it's
disgusting.
honestly so good. You have no idea. It's so bizarre.
Do I really not have any idea?
You have no idea. It's one of those things where all these new flavors that are coming out for everything.
Fables.
It's really insane to think that they have like kettle corn down to that. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Yeah, maybe
The
we'll have
texture.
to try these.
Those are low calorie and
Trying to see the carbohydrates. A little bit high, 17. But it's not too bad. It doesn't have any gluten in it as far as I know because it's just corn. Just porn, Mom. Yeah. It's just corn. Non-GMO. Yeah, maybe I'll give those a shot. Those are good. Again, I don't see myself.
I wish I had those fries again. Those fries are really
Well,
fucking
you can go
good.
there anytime.
Those are really good though.
They are. I'd be down to go there tonight. Think they're open? Yeah, very good. Let me see if there's anything I wanted to bring up before we get into a little thing I like to call what you're listening to. I just like to call it that.
I don't mind these. It's just I think it got really spicy because I kept having salad right afterwards after I had
Oh.
like a whole bite. So it's just spicy cold.
Spicy hot.
Yeah, spicy chill. Really good though.
They are not, like I said, not my favorite chip, but I am a
No,
fan.
these are my favorite chip. They're from St. Louis.
Okay. Well, that's you.
Okay, I want to say that my roommate Dylan brought up a good point that he said that he never backs down on Missouri sports, and he's right because he doesn't. He's a diehard Blues fan, diehard.
God bless him.
Yeah,
There's
diehard
the reason
Cardinals fan.
America's come.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just want to get that out there that I have chosen the teams that I wanted to root for because I personally like that team's play style.
Yeah.
I like the Timberwolves play style. I like having Karl Anthony Towns. That's why I wear Timberwolves stuff all the time. I have loved Karl Anthony
Prove
Towns
it.
since he came in the league.
Prove you wear Timberwolves stuff all the time. Yeah, shit, you're right.
And I've watched entire Timberwolves games and just are nonstop. I've never had that type of like yeah about everything like anywhere in other sports before.
Yeah.
And that's what it is for me. And the Bills have one of the best, had one of the best defenses and a really amazing quarterback to watch. And I also did bandwagon on the Bills, but I'm just saying that, kind of sucks that the Chiefs lost in the last week or, yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah.
But technically it would be last week. But,
Yeah.
kind of sucks. But, I also do want to see other teams get their chance in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And, I'm honestly probably going to be cheering for the Bengals because, they fair and square beat the Chiefs who beat the
very
Bills.
well.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I want to root for the Rams. I don't know. I just think there's like maybe an aspect of me that's
Yeah.
like, well, I could be living out there, so I probably should get used to it. Did you say I could have this?
yeah, I know. I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, seriously, eat them all. I don't need the carbs.
Are there carbs in here?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. How many is there?
That's what I'm trying to find. Oh, 23.
That's a lot. There's 17 of these popcorners. I'm just looking for things that have health benefits, like cashews
And pecans.
and pickens.
Mhm.
No, yeah, I don't know.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'll just keep eating them in front of you. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. I bought an LA Dodgers hat today.
Really?
Yeah, as a trucker hat.
I'm not gonna lie. I
Don't.
like that Yankees hat.
Which one?
The one you got me from
Oh,
New
yeah.
York. I like that.
I've never seen you wear it.
I wore it Friday.
Prove it.
I wore it on New Year's too.
I know you. I know that you sent me a picture.
No, I went to go pick up the script. I forgot to announce that I was.
Oh yeah.
That was my one announcement. Was that I got cast as the old Jewish man, shopkeeper named Mushnik
In.
in Little Shop of Horrors.
There you go. Which I still have not watched yet. So
It's really good though.
I want to watch it and then we can. I really want to like actually do a thing about it. I think that'd be fun to do an episode, kind of like not devoted to Little Shop of Horrors, but like we could do like a half an hour about it or something. Whatever.
me, Seymour. Anyway, we're gonna do a little. What are you gonna say?
Did you mean to go to http://popcorners/ ? What was I gonna say? I was talking about.
God, these are so good.
Oh yeah, I bought a Dodgers hat, which I'm gonna wear on the Super Bowl. For the Rams. Yeah, we were talking about football and sports. We got our football talk out, so we won't get to our football talk. But I'll just announce this now since everybody's asking. I did watch both games yesterday.
Carson's becoming surprisingly knowledgeable about other teams.
Ask me anything about the Bengals. Ask me something about them.
Who's their star cornerback?
Fitzgerald.
Okay. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Boom.
Literally knew it.
Yeah. Top of
No, it's very sad though. Kansas City Chiefs lost. Like Gavin said, fair and square. It was a great game, and then it just went downhill. Like I called my team.
Also, I root for small market teams anyway, so.
Yeah, really. Only teams that support crypto. So another thing.
Don't the Rams do that?
No, they're at SoFi Stadium,
Oh yeah.
which is where the Super Bowl is. So they get home team advantage.
I hate that trend.
What do you hate about it?
You're not. It's supposed to be a neutral zone.
Oh, well, I mean, that's just they've had it planned out where it's going to be forever. But it has been the past 2 years that it has ended up at the team's
it's not
place.
a great trend.
A couple things. I'll save the rest for another time. We've got a big snow dumper coming.
Big fat fuck.
Big dumper. When you listen to this, there might be snow on the ground. Look outside. There's snow.
Oh, what Christmas?
Are they going to give you guys snow days, or what are they going to do? You think?
I don't know.
What are they gonna do you for?
What are you going to do?
I don't know. To be honest with you, professors might, the school might be like, we're gonna do a virtual day today, and then professors might just be like, fuck it, don't go.
Yeah. Well, we might be
Oh,
getting
don't
like
come.
a lot of snow, like a lot, like a metric ass ton of snow.
Okay, now it's starting to get spicy.
That's what the weatherman said. He said we have a metric ass ton of snow coming in,
And then he pulled his pants down and started pissing on the floor
and laughing
and laughing maniacally.
because he has a secret relationship with men.
With men.
What are we gonna do without men pissing on the floor in their houses, in front of their kids, in front of their wife?
I gotta get a. That's
I gotta get something done here.
listen.
I don't even know what that means.
No, I just wish that I was able to have like every sound exactly to where I wanted it.
What are you talking about?
Because I would just put, what about the men? And
Oh,
that's it.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
I
you
don't-
can.
I can, but I don't.
You know what? You're right. I didn't think about that, and that's my fault.
You goddamn idiot.
There's a Jordan Peterson clip where he goes, I gotta do it right. He goes, "You fucking leave me alone." It's the best.
I need to, like, that's the thing that sucks about Joe Rogan is that I want to watch his videos to get funny shit like that. Just shit that just is out of the fucking wall. Just off the fucking wall. Vans.
Yeah.
Vans off the wall. Off the fucking wall.
But
Vans.
like, do you want to watch 4 hours of that bullshit?
No, I
There's
don't. That's the
hold
thing
on,
that
hold on, hold on.
sucks.
Vaccinated now cannot leave the country.
Oh.
Like, what the hell? Why is that? And I got
This is on the
Canadian?
Rubin Report.
Isn't he Canadian?
Yeah.
vaccinated. And people took me to task for that. And I thought, all right, I'll get the damn vaccine. Here's the deal, guys. I'll get the vaccine. You fucking leave me alone.
It's so good. You fucking leave me alone.
It's almost like he doesn't want to be
so
famous.
Disheveled
You know what I
in
mean?
this picture. Yeah.
Like it's like you.
No,
you,
he wants
you-
to be so badly. Look how
my-
disheveled he is.
Yeah, you're right.
Poor guy.
And then he wore a suit to Joe Rogan's house.
Yeah. with
You remember
his
whenever I
socks
dressed up like in a suit? You remember that? Yeah, me too.
to our podcast?
Yeah.
Get the vaccine. You fucking leave me alone.
alone.
He's
It
so
it
mad.
blows out. It blows out too.
He's pissed.
Yeah. Live it. Christmas time, winter here.
What were we saying? Talking about Jordan Peterson and talking about snow.
Yeah, sports ball.
How did we get there? How did we get from snow to that?
I don't know. I just
Oh, because we went. What are we gonna do with that, man? You excited for the snow?
kind of, because it gives me a purpose to
Snowman.
yeah, I get to roll up a big ball of snow and
Sled.
sled down my balls. I mean, sled down my hills.
You fucking
leave me
alone.
I heard talk of a few people at our school like going to go sledding. They like already plan on going sledding.
No judgments here.
Yeah. Our hill's right there though. Our hill is right there. You can see it.
It's just a stone's throw.
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
It's just 1 block away. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I just like you know me. I'm a winter's child.
That's why I cheer for the Minnesota Timberwolves and the
Yeah, 'cause
Buffalo
you love
Bills, 'cause
winter.
I love the snows.
I love the snow.
I do want to move to Minnesota.
Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
pretty cool. You move to
All of
LA,
the-
I'll move to
Yeah.
I'll move to Minnesota.
Well, no, dude. There's so much film stuff going on in Minnesota.
Uh-huh. The music scene there is pretty good. I ain't lying.
Those are all old bands. So
Music scene's lit.
the music scene is the shit here.
It's lit.
I'm excited for the snow. If we get a lot of snow, I'm gonna watch The Thing, and I also want to watch The Shining because those are the two movies that make me think of snow. Nope, the Christmas is over, buddy. I do appreciate it.
You
though.
ought to do a time lapse
Yeah.
with the empty fountain over here.
No, it's not. It's a barbecue pit.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah. They filled the rest of it with dirt.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
I didn't know that they did that.
You know the barbecue pit thing though, right?
Yeah, I do know the barbecue
Yeah,
pit.
then they made the rest of it into a planter, and it looks very interesting.
Pretty cool. That's like
Love to
abandoned
see
mall
it.
shit.
A what?
Abandoned mall type
Oh,
of shit.
they said abandoned ball.
Yeah.
That's like abandoned ball shit.
No, that's like a abandoned mall type of stuff. Careful.
I broke it.
Careful.
I'm excited for snow. Bottom of the fifth inning.
2 outs.
Today was my
2-1.
Today was my grandpa's 87th birthday.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. No, have you ever seen that that Kevin Hart clip where he's like, someone's
Kevin
like,
Hart. That's interesting.
yeah, he's like, I'm 56. This guy was like, I'm 56, and then Kevin Hart goes, God damn, and then he's, oh, I'm sorry.
No, I haven't seen that. That's a very Kevin Hart thing to do, though.
That's like the one funny thing I will say that Kevin Hart's done.
Say something else he's done.
Made anti-gay
You
jokes.
fucking leave me alone.
Yeah, it was his 87th birthday today. I went over and saw him, had cake and
Yeah.
ice cream. And we were talking about something that I wanted to bring up to you because I thought it was funny. Do you want to play it
Yeah, sorry.
for the audience, for the class?
Time, like I said, and me, you know, I'm 56 years old. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Was it during an interview? Oh, I gotta watch it then. Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, it was like
if
during
it's
an
not
interview.
scripted, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Kevin Hart says damn to Don Cheadle.
Time, like I said, and me, you know, I'm 56 years old. Damn.
I'm sorry.
I feel like that seems too good to not be
It was a
scripted.
thought. No, seriously. It was a thought. It was
I'm
a
not-
thought, and I blurted it out.
I'm
I did
fine.
not mean it that
I'm
way.
Not, I'm fine.
Okay, but
I'm
just
not.
understand I didn't mean it the way it came out.
We'll take a poll on how you meant it.
Yeah, that's scripted. It's still funny though.
So funny.
They were talking. My grandparents were talking today about how
Jordan Peterson.
about Jordan Peters. No, they were talking about how they didn't know what pizza was until they graduated high school.
Huh?
They had never heard of pizza or had pizza until they both graduated high school.
It was
Isn't that
post
crazy?
Okay,
post World War
87
II.
Yeah, post World War II.
It would have been. He was born in 35. My grandma was born in 36.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
that literally. I thought.
I
That
thought-
okay.
I thought-
That kind of lines up. That lines up. Pizza usually. I honestly, I'm a pizza historian.
A Pizzarian?
I'm a pissorian. I'm a glass piss full kind of guy.
Yeah.
That lines up. I think pizza got popular over here in 1956.
It's a very specific year. You seem confident in that.
I'm pretty confident in that. That's a trivia fact right there. That's trivia.
Well, Italians were here.
No, they weren't.
Okay.
I'm looking it up. Pizza Origins USA.
Italians were here because, especially in St. Louis, I mean, the hill and everything.
Just shut up.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Origins of pizza, as we know and love to have delivered, are pinpointed to the arrival of Italian immigrants in the late 1800s.
See? You owe me $20. So that's what I'm saying is, we had Italians here.
That was from pizzaplanet.com. So they know what they're talking
Well, it's
about.
just for their website. That's where I get all my information. So
Gennaro Lombardi invented pizza in America. Gennaro.
what year?
1905.
Yeah, so it was here. So it definitely wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't as widespread. Otherwise, they would have known about it. But
And
it was just
were they
so
from
weird.
St. Louis?
They were both not St. Louis. They were both born in the St. Charles area. So technically St. Louis. But yeah, it was one of his friends, my grandpa, one of his friends took him to some, they're out at a bar or something like that. And then they were like, hey, we should go to this place. They have really good pizza. And my grandpa was like,
The hell is pizza?
was pretty much just it was funny because they both had the same reaction where they just went along with it because they didn't want to be like, what's that?
Yeah.
And that was what happened with my grandma. She went out with my grandpa once and they went and got pizza. And he was got pizza and she was didn't want to say, she had no idea what it was until they got it. And then she was like, it tasted really good. I was like, yeah. But it was just funny. It was just funny to hear that. It's to hear someone's first experience with pizza, not even knowing anything about it until they were like a couple years out of high school. Just imagine
So you're telling
you
me
didn't
that
know
they
about that.
You tell me that they didn't have pizza parties in elementary school?
Man, they didn't bring out the pizza or anything?
They didn't roll out a car?
Play the YMCA
Yeah.
song?
Come on.
Dance on the roof?
Is that just me?
That's just what if you didn't know about NFTs when you got out of high school? That's what kids are going to be saying. They're going to be like, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I remember when I first heard about NFTs. And they're like, what do you mean?
What do you mean you first heard about it? Haven't they always been around?
They, everybody's always had them. So how did you ever find out about it? But that was my thing. It's just I don't even know when I would have found out about pizza because I just always knew it as a thing. You know what I mean? I can't be the first time I had pizza was
The first time I had pizza
was from Samuel L. Jackson IV.
Well,
What is
Carson.
what
Carson.
is this?
Carson.
So I've got this guy real quick. This random guy followed me, right? And I
What year is
don't
it?
know who he is. And he wants to DM me. Oh, he wants to send me a picture. Now I gotta see what this is. Wait, I gotta make sure I'm in the right account before I do something weird. Okay, and then I also have another thing. Oh, that's from a long time ago. Why is that even showing up? General, whatever. I don't know. You're crazy good looking, bro. Would you be down to sell content? It's
Yo.
definitely a fake account. Yeah, bro, what do you want me to sell? Pizza? Anyways, that's funny.
Carson.
No, just delete the damn
Carson.
thing. Just delete the damn thing. Sorry, what?
What are you listening to this week, buddy?
I am listening to a song from a band. Gavin, guess what this band's name is? You ready? The band is Dance Gavin Dance.
Oh, I've heard the band before.
Prove it. So, this is a band that I don't know what my feelings are about them, and I haven't been able to get into them per se, but this song might have done it. For one Florida man, this song just might have done it. yeah, I just listened to this song and I just couldn't believe what I heard. So the song is off of their 2018 album Artificial Selection, and the song is called Evaporate. And it was, again, just like another recommended song, and I just I cannot stop listening to it. It's just it's just a really good metalcore song. And I don't particularly like
Metalcore.
this. I hate metalcore. I hate hardcore. I hate all of that.
Everything about it just sucks butt.
Hate it.
Sucks,
don't-
sucks dick butts. Oh God.
I don't particularly like the kind of
Does it smell like coffee to you?
no.
Okay. I smell coffee.
Do you smell toast?
No, I smell coffee.
You smell toast? How does the left side of your face feel?
I can feel it.
Okay. So I don't particularly like the kind of singer and screaming thing together like this, and kind of like a pop. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a little bit too poppy for me in a weird way, but I do like screaming and singing. So at the same time, I don't exactly know what I mean. I think it's just some of it's a bit too upbeat for me. I like the dark and depressing shit.
No, honestly, I know Gavin Dance Gavin, because Dance Gavin Dance. Sorry,
There.
I got it all mixed up. Because whenever I started going into Hot Topic, they had against Gavin Gans
Yeah.
T-shirts on the wall,
And you're
my mom was like, Gavin, look, Dance Gavin Dance, and I'm like, I can't, Mom, I don't like that band.
Start dancing.
Yeah, I said,
Simone.
tap dancing. I'm trying to tap dance with my hands, but it's
Doesn't really make sense.
Anyway,
Doesn't
yeah.
really commute.
Yeah, right.
Compute. I
Mhm.
meant not commute.
Done commute.
Yeah, I want to get into the band, especially because of this song. It's just such a.
And you're already such a big fan of the band,
I love the band.
Oh! Did you hear a dog? Did you hear that dog?
There is a dog that lives above me.
Okay.
He speaks to me at night. It's like that serial killer who said that dog was telling him everything.
Yeah.
What are you listening to this week?
I'm listening to Spoon's newest single, Wild.
When did it come out?
Wild.
How
Came out January 11th, so it's been out a couple
This
weeks
year.
of this year. Yeah.
Jesus
Careful.
Christ almighty. I need some ketamine.
Careful.
You got any?
No. No.
Prove it.
I don't have any.
You-
I don't.
I don't.
So I'm listening to Spoon's newest single, pretty much on repeat. I know most of the lyrics already. It's not a very complicated song.
Sounded pretty confident when you said that.
1956, by the way. It's a good song. Spoon has decided not to tour St. Louis yet, but Black Keys are, and that's another.
Are you going to go
alternative
see the Black Keys?
I'm debating it. It's
Really?
It's Hollywood Casino.
Oh,
Yeah, so it'd be
Interesting.
outdoors.
do you think your parents will go?
They might. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm listening to Wild this week, and it's a really good song, and it appeals
How would you
to me.
describe it?
Spoon's new song. I don't know. They kind of have a different sound every album. Seriously, they have a different sound or a different
So
type
what's
of
the sound this single album?
cleaner, clean
Okay.
sound,
Okay.
not technology they
Yeah.
did in Can I Sit Next to You or
Get it right.
yeah,
I'll wait.
and They Want My Soul and what's the name of that album?
Name of the messenger.
No, that's Gaga.
Lady?
Hot Thoughts. That's their other most recent one is Hot Thoughts, and they use a lot of technology on that one, and I think that this is going for a more cleaner sound. And I'm pretty sure the name of the album is what's it? It's Lucifer on the Couch or something like that.
Oh, I can't listen to it.
Lucifer on the Sofa.
Can't listen to it.
All right.
I'm out. You think Lucifer is getting in ketamine treatment?
Yeah. Yeah.
We did a long one today, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Because our friends gave us a call.
Yeah.
Some good friends. Oh, this is another thing that I have to bring up now because it won't be newsworthy. Rihanna's having a baby, dude. Did you see that at all on the internet at all?
No. I thought. No, never mind.
Ooh. You thought what? Because it might be.
I thought Beyonce also had a kid, right?
I think she has 2 kids, doesn't she? With James Z.
Oh yeah, I guess she does.
I think so. It's like Blue and Betty or something. Lemonade.
Yes.
Is that one of her kids' name?
Yeah, Blue.
Blue and Lemonade.
Blue Lemonade.
I thought I had already heard that Rihanna was pregnant. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, she's got a bump
no,
now.
I did think that too.
Which is weird. So maybe we're just like savants or something. But my God, I'm
never
happy
saw
for
it.
him.
Never saw it coming.
Holy shit, I am so annoyed with the amount of posts I am seeing
I
about
never
it.
saw it coming.
I just cannot believe how many people are posting about it. Like, I really just can't. I don't get it.
That's why she hasn't been doing music, right? I didn't even know she was in a relationship with A$AP Rocky, to be honest with you. I didn't know.
Oh,
that.
I did.
I did not know that.
I knew that because everybody posts about it. And I keep up with the fashions and everything, and I like to see pictures of A$AP Rocky naked. I mean, I like to see pictures of A$AP Rocky naked. What I was saying is I like to see pictures of A$AP Rocky nude. Nope. I like to see him like out in the streets.
Yeah.
Wearing clothes.
Out in the flesh.
Yeah, I
in
like
the
to see his flesh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're pregnant. And I am very annoyed with the amount of posts I'm seeing about it.
You made them pregnant together.
I did. I worked on it. I worked in a lab with NASA scientists. No, that's not too loud at all. I worked in a lab with Jesus Christ. I worked in a lab with Jesus
We're
Christ.
blowing out. We're blowing it all out here. Letting it all blow.
I'm letting a lot of things blow today.
I ate a whole brat, the whole thing. I wanted another one.
Well, Carson,
I am very tired.
I gotta drive back.
Yeah, have fun with that, dude. See you back there. Wow, yeah, almost
Thanks
episode
for
50.
Thanks for almost a great year.
Almost. That's
Almost
a little
here.
whale. That's a little whales away. We'll do something special for the 1 year. Maybe we've been talking about guests, and we want to have more guests on this year. And Gavin and I have been talking privately about guests. We have some ideas, and hopefully we'll do something soon. We just need to pull the trigger. Wait, no, don't stop it yet. I wasn't done yet. I was just trying to find the damn trigger, you motherfucker. Always trying to
Smoky Joe has disappeared.
stop it whenever I'm not ready. Why don't you give us an outro, Gavin, huh, since you're so eager to get out of here?
It's only 11:30 at night.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, guys,
What do you
thanks
got
for-
to do tomorrow?
Well, guys, thanks for listening to the It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 48. Is that right?
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed listening to this slightly longer episode. And Carson, what do you got to say for yourself?
Goodbye, bye.